opportunity to ask the question. Kasi, when you first backtrack lang a little bit, in the last 6 months, 1 year ata, lumabas ka first sa, lumabas ka sa Pulang Araw in the first episode, and your role there is a mother. Doon natin nabasa, doon sa social media reactions, again, forgive me for the term, Rian is such an underrated actress. Yun yung mga comment ng netizens, and then lumabas ka sa Encantadia with a different role, villain, and then right now, nasa romance film ka naman. My first question is, do you agree that you're an underrated actress? And secondly, is this your moment of slowly coming out from that underrated, tagline?
It's so hard to say if I agree, but I prefer to be underrated. I don't ever want to hear that I'm overrated. That would break me. But, mas gusto ko naman yun. It's actually, it doesn't really hurt my feelings. I don't think I really entered naman. I mean, the work that I do or the extra work that I do to understand my characters, it's really a part of who I am. It's not for, to get a certain title or to get a certain level of fame. If there's anything that I want to be known as, it's that I'm empathetic and I understand my characters no matter who they may be. So, ayun lang naman. And if this season of getting these kinds of roles lets me exit from being underrated or takes me, on a new journey, of course I accept that with open arms. I don't know naman where it's gonna take me, and I don't do it for a certain goal. I'm really here to enjoy the journey and be present and just take every character and make sure that I don't take it for granted and I give them the same kind of importance and treat life with gratitude. I mean, I know this all sounds like, parang very yoga, but this is really how I feel now about my life. And I just hope to continue doing that and living my dream.
Maybe comment nila yun because they want to see more of you. Yun. Yung term na underrated siguro is because you really did very well on that episode.
Can I answer that?
Yeah, yes, Mrs.
Because I worked with Rian, this is the first role niya in Captain Barbell. Okay, and then I worked again with her sa Royal Blood. So I think I can answer your question more, no? Kasi when you say underrated, I don't think that's a negative term,
yeah.
I think nga it's a very, very good description of Rian because I've seen her grow as an actor. Dati kasi, di ba, she was plucked out of a McDo commercial to be the leading lady of Richard Gutierrez, and that was the first time I worked with her. Siyempre, her role was goody-goody, and what else can you do with a damsel in distress, di ba? Parang, then afterwards, the next time I worked with her was in Royal Blood. At talagang draw ako sa kanya. Of course, the role was something else, di ba, Ri? It was talagang very, very complex, and di ba, napaka-exhausting. But she was very good. Hindi ko alam ano nangyari between Captain Barbell and Royal Blood, And when we did, alam mo na una, this one or Royal Blood? This one, di ba? Ito na una. Royal Blood and then this one. I'm sorry, I kept that. So, and so this one, when I saw naman the script, ibang-ibang Rian naman. So I guess, yes, she's one of the underrated, and I think that she should come out more with roles. This time, she can really, really sink her teeth into any role it's giving.
Ako din, naniniwala ako na pwede pa siya bigyan mas challenging pa. Na pwede pa mas malalim pa, mas mabigat pa. Kasi nabibigyan naman niya ng justice. So, yeah. At may glimpse ako nun sa pelikulang to.
Thanks, JC. Thanks, Mrs. And congrats, Rian. We're excited for more.
Yes! Marami MJ, no? Totoo. At saka akala ko nga dito, parang thesis defense na yung nangyayari. Kaya, ganun nila mag-Ingles, Mare, no? Totoo, Mare. clear. Tsaka pinaka ko talaga yung takeaway ko, damsel. Damsel.
Ako takeaway. Ako nag-cause question kay Direk Catherine Camarillo. Knowing JC and Rian to be both very intense and emotionally aware actors, paano niyo po silang dinirect? At meron ka bang mga moments na nagulat na sa mga pinata nila sa mga eksena?
Actually, napaka-collaborative nila. Dahil nasa magagaling sila, hindi na ako naging mahirap para sa akin na kunin or makita yung gusto kong makuha sa eksena. I always talk to them, they always collaborate, they always ask questions, and they give more. Sometimes, may mga eksena rin nga nasa script, question nila. Tapos we discuss, and then you come up with something na talagang masosolidify kung anong tamang track na gawin for the character. We confirm with each other, yun ang pinakamaganda. Nag-uusap kami, pinapakinggan nila ako, nakikinig sila, and then sinusunod nila kung ano man yung vision na gusto ko. At the same time, hindi ko binabaliwala kung ano man yung notes nila or ano man yung gusto nilang makuha sa eksena. And I respect din yung mga suggestions nila. Natutuwa lang ako kasi ganun sila ganun sila keen when it comes to their characters. Masyado silang involved with the characters na gusto nilang ipakita. Hindi sila nawawala dun sa characterization. At ang katulong ko sila actually sa pagbuo ng magandang paghulma ng mga characters nila. Kaya ganun yung lumabas.
Sorry, can I add? This is probably one of the reason kung bakit gusto ko din yung script. Kasi kinwestiyon nito kung possible ba ang opposites attract. So yung buong pelikula namin, doon nagbabasa yung character namin na kasi nga in this world we all know that love is a great chaotic thing that is happening in this world, diba? Na pwede magbabago ka ba para sa love? Babaguhin mo ba yung sarili mo para sa love? O hindi ka magbabago? Magiging unapologetic ka ba para sa pagmamahal? So ito yung dinadaanan ng character namin na kini-question namin, dinidebate namin, kaya may discussion every scene. Kasi gusto namin matawid na, ki-question ito ng tao kung possible ba siya na, totoo ba yung magbabago ba ako? Babaguhin ko ba yung morals and values ko because of love? Or magiging unapologetic lang ako? O sila yung magbabago para sa akin? So, ayun. So, hinimay namin ng todo yun. Hanggang sa, ayan na siya. So, sana
witness, yes, ang panood.
Tama. Tatawid po na ako dito. Thank you, Direk. Thank you, Jexy. Thank you, everybody. Siyempre, nandito si Leo Menjola eh. Ayan. Ay, Jojo Pananican is in the house. Tapos susunod si OG Narvaez Rodriguez.
Wow.
Good afternoon po. Kay Direk Catherine po muna. So you mentioned kanina na yung Torete yung perfect song for the movie. Why po Torete?
Torete. Yeah. Torete kasi if you're familiar with the lyrics of Torete, it speaks a lot of subliminal messages about getting that experience na valuing the sex in it, what do you call this, the union, yung makuha yun, yung the lyrics itself, it speaks a lot about Megan Ryan. So nung tinignan ko yung lyrics at in-interview ko yung mismong composer, he just said na nakita niya through the trailer yung connection ng kanyang sinulat na lyrics sa Megan Ryan. So sabi ko sa kanya, pareho pala tayo ng interpretation with the lyrics at the same time. The movie that I want to pursue. So in a way, doon sa konteksto na yun, pumayag siya, may pahiram ng Torete. Kasi hindi ko naman siya, like ako as a filmmaker, I just don't get music or soundtrack na ilalagay ko lang sa pelikula ko just to be there and get a hype of it because maganda. I wanted the connection, the unison of it, na makita yung connection ng music, ng story, ng characters, para mas maging buo yung experience natin, ipahatid yung anong mensahe ng pelikula.
Thank you, Direk. And then next question is for Rian and JC. So during your character study, while you're playing the role of Meg and Ryan, ano yung characteristic na pinaka-nakarelate kayo? And also, ano yung characteristic ni Meg and Ryan na wish nyo ganun din kayo?
So, ang role ko kasi dito, kami na lang ng mommy ko ang nasa bahay. My dad, pwede ko naman sabihin. Kami na lang ng mommy ko. So I'm probably yung mama's boy. So may standard yung character ko of what love is. May standard siya na yung una mong makikilala, yung unang ibibigay mo yung sarili mo, siya na dapat. So, may ganun siyang, sana yung una mong pagbibigyan ng sarili mo, sana siya na. So, I'm with that kind of ideals, diba? I hope na gusto ko pa rin mapunta dun sa ganung mindset of things na kung ano yung bibigyan ko ng, hindi naman like physical self, diba? Kung ano yung paglalaanan ko ng pagmamahal, sana siya na. So, well, na-achieve ko naman na siya. So, I think yun yung medyo malapit dun sa ideals ko with the character. Kung nasagot ko ba yung tanong mo? So,
yung character ko naman na si Meg, ano siya, ayun nga, parang marami siyang pain from her past or from her childhood na hindi niya na-open up sa ibang tao. So yung ginagawa niya para ma-escape yun is lumalabas siya with her friends, di ba? Nagbabarkada siya. She does fun but crazy stuff and she drinks until mawala siya sa sarili niya. Parang yun yung parang pinaka-escape niya from feeling her feelings. Hindi ako ganon. Charot. De. Yun pala yung sasabihin. De, and I can relate to those feelings na parang, ano ba yun, yung when you feel sad and you can't open up to other people. Ayun, kaya parang gusto ko talaga siyang i-play. Kasi this movie also says something about that and how you handle the things that you go through in life and where it takes you also kasi medyo pinabayaan niya talaga na ng sarili niya just to escape the feelings. So yun, I find that very human, very relatable, and whether we show it or not, because syempre when we face everyone, we have a smile on our face and we're always happy, we're always okay, we always look great, and we have a perfect life and perfect relationship, diba? But ayun, deep inside, alam kong lahat tayo may mga ganong pinagdadaanan, and ayun, parang I connected to that loneliness in her na sabi ko, all people have that.
Thank you, Leo.